Hey, what's up, everybody? There's a term that's used in our society sometimes to describe a man that is not taking responsibility for his children. It's called my baby's daddy. Now, I don't really like that term because it's kind of confusing, and I'll explain a little bit about that later on. You know, when I was growing up, there were 4 words that solved every problem in our house. Just 4 words. Go ask your daddy. Those 4 words took care of everything. You need a ride someplace? Go ask your daddy. You need help with something? You know what? Go ask your daddy. If you needed money, that was a little different.
Go ask your daddy.
My daddy was the head of the household. He took care of things. He showed up every day. He was a responsible person. He was the protector and the provider of the family. Now, before you men start beating your chests like Denzel Washington in Training Day,
King Kong ain't got
nothing on me. If you're doing those things, that's good, but I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those deadbeat dads out there, those baby daddies. It's time to man up. You see, in my opinion, there's a difference between a father and a daddy. A father is just a matter of biology. Anybody can be a father, but a daddy, that takes responsibility, and it starts with you. In 1 Timothy 5:8, there's a passage that says, any man or any individual that does not provide for his own, especially the household of his own, has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. Here's what this passage is saying. Paul is writing to a young church and a young pastor back in the city of Ephesus. Now, there are a lot of widows in that city, and they're coming to the church for help. And Timothy doesn't mind them coming to the city for help, but he's running out of resources to help all these widows. So Paul puts pen and paper to write, and he says these words that I just read to you. Any man that does not provide for his own, especially his own household, has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. Here's what was going on in that city. These widows had sons and daughters. These sons and daughters had kids, so there was grandkids old enough to take care of those widows, but they were not doing it. So Paul is frustrated that the people are not taking care of their own. They're not taking responsibility for the things that they should be taking responsibility for. Let me explain what Paul is saying. So Paul is saying that anyone that is not taking care of their own has denied the faith. You have failed as a parent, and now you're failing in your relationship. So Paul is saying it's not just about money. It's about taking ownership. It's about showing up. It's about taking responsibility. And as we said earlier, that responsibility, it starts with you. Here's a Koopism for you, and it's in the form of a question. What is the difference between a man and a boy? Well, here's the answer. A boy cannot take care of himself. A man can take care of himself and someone else. See, if a stranger cares more about someone than you do, if a stranger cares more about your family than you do, something's wrong with you. And that's what's up.